What's up, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Imagine Live, Chapter 198. 198, Jimmy.
198 times we've stood on your screens as the longest-running weekly professional wrestling program in Pennsylvania. For tuning in tonight, we thank you.
Don't forget to subscribe, like this video right now, go over to the YouTube channel, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We got a big show tonight. This is our go-home show, heading into our Reynoldsville show coming up this Saturday. If you haven't gotten tickets for that, make sure you get them at the website right now. Tonight, we're going to hear from the Classic Rockers, one half of the Watch, Malachi Gage. We're also going to hear from my friend and yours, Lucio Devier. The Real Deal, Magnus Knox and KO is in the house here tonight. Plus, John Ross and Eric Enders have agreed to pick each other's opponents heading into this Saturday. They have a Loser Leaves Imagine match coming up on June 15th at our next Altoona show, and they're going to be picking their opponents for this coming Saturday, so we'll find out a little bit later who those will be. Also, we have a brand new fan of the week, and finally, in our main event tonight, we're going to get a preview of Saturday's tag team match that was announced. We'll have one half of the Imagine Tag Team Champions, Braden Elliott, taking on that lowlife, our Imagine Live Heavyweight Champion, James Ross, in the main event tonight. June 1st, man. 3 days away. 3 days away from the Reynoldsville show. Again, like I said, if you haven't gotten your tickets, get them now. Go to the website, get your tickets now. Limited VIP is still available for Saturday, so if you want those VIP tickets, get them now, because there are still a few just available. June 15th in Altoona, even less VIP tickets are available for the June 15th show. Make sure you go to the website. Again, get those or your general admission tickets. Then Du Bois Days on June 16th, and then we're rolling right into Sykesville Fair on June 22nd with the return of Fandango. June's going to be great. It's going to be chaotic. It's going to be crazy, but it's going to be great spending it with all the imagination. Yeah, 4 shows, man.
It's crazy. The summer tour is just heating up. The weather's getting hot. The imagination's getting hotter. Get your tickets. Couple left for VIP this weekend in Reynoldsville, but they pack them in like sardines in Reynoldsville. There's a huge walk up there. The rowdiest crowd on the Imagination Tour. Make sure you get your tickets for all these events. Be a great time to join the members program here on YouTube for just $9.99 a month. Also, all 4 June shows. They'll be on just 2 days after the live events. So if you do end up signing up, all them shows are available just 48 hours after the event. So if you're not able to make it, think about signing up for that. Of course, the best way, as always, we say it, feel the electricity. Come see Imagine Wrestling live and in person. The best, most affordable night of family entertainment in Pennsylvania today. Come see it live. Feel the Imagine, feel the imagination, feel the electricity, and just have a great time.
Talking about it heating up outside, man. Speaking of heating up, takes us to our title sponsor for our Altoona show, and that is Renewal by Anderson. If you're looking for high-quality windows and or patio door, home investment options within your budget, contact DC Bentley, a.k.a. Jordan Treese of Renewal by Anderson at 814-330-9870. Call DC. Keep that AC in on these really, really hot days. Keep the AC in. Call DC. Get new windows. Do it today.
Invest in your family. Invest in yourself. Invest in your future with Renewal by Anderson.
I would also be remiss if I didn't mention our sponsor for this coming up Saturday, and that is Spitzer Ford of Du Bois. Ask for Jason Miller. They have an incredible line of new and used vehicles. Jason's your man with the plan to get you in a vehicle that is right for you. Give them a call at 814-371-6600. Ask for Jason Miller.
We thank our sponsors as always.
And as we're rolling into not only Reynoldsville, but Du Bois and Sykesville, we will also have some sponsors available. Devil's Barbecue of Brooksville, Napoli's Restaurant of Du Bois. We love Napoli's up there. The Winery at Wilcox, and Slap Happy of Reynoldsville. So thank you to all of our sponsors.
All great companies supporting Imagine Wrestling just like you do by tuning in. Make sure you hit subscribe on this video. Hit like on all things. Subscribe to all things on social media that are Imagine Wrestling. Stay up to date with all these events and all the happenings here at Imagine Wrestling.
And with that, let's go ahead and see who the fan of the week is. Thank you, Karen, for being our fan of the week. And if you or anyone you know or love would like to be the fan of the week, send your videos and your photographs in to the Imagine website, and we'll get you on in the coming weeks. And now, at this time, let's bring in your friend and mine, Lucio Devier. How we doing, brother?
Doing mostly good, although I have a lot on my mind. And I feel like I'm just the right guy at the right time, right after the Fan of the Week video. Because from this point on, everything I'm doing is for the fans, for the friends of Lucio. They've done a lot for me with their support. They've done so much for me. So in return, I'm going to do a lot for them. For them, I'm going to get redemption on Chris Coleman. You attacked me from behind. And everything you do to me, Chris, you're doing to the friends of Lucio. Everything you say negative about me, you're also saying that about the friends of Lucio too, and everything they represent. You know, you talked a lot of tough talk, but when I challenged you face to face, you backed down. You waited till my back was turned, hit me, attacked me with a chair. Well, when you face Gerard Garrett this Saturday, I don't even care if you keep your title. Because whether you have the title or not, June 15th, I'm going to get revenge. I'm going to get redemption. Whether you have that title or not, I'll go for the title shot another time. But this time, I'm going to beat you, I'm going to hurt you, and I'm going to get revenge for myself and revenge for the friends of Lucio.
There you have it, Lucio Devier, looking to get some revenge and some comeuppance on our heavyweight champion, Chris Coleman. And now at this time, let's bring in the real deal, Magnus Knox. What are you wearing?
This is a formal occasion. There is no time to waste right now. This is quite possibly the biggest announcement of my life. Give me a moment. I need to use the camera lens as a mirror. Look pretty fantastic, don't I? So, this is quite possibly the biggest announcement of my entire career. And I've come to say that at just the age of 18 years old, I have mastered professional wrestling. I have mastered everything. I have mastered tag team wrestling. I have mastered singles wrestling. I've beaten Gorgeous Gregory. I've beaten Jimmy the high-flying hippie. I've done it all. And quite frankly, there's the next big step for me. It seems logical that I become the head trainer of Imagine Wrestling. I become the head trainer of the dojo. So I'm going to invite formally the guy that's taught me everything he knows, but not everything I know, because I know more than him, quite frankly, and he doesn't have much more to teach me. So I'd like to invite him, Kato! Come on.
Hey, there he is. Hey, Kato, come on in.
Oh, man. You had a good run, man. Hey, 20 years is pretty good compared to the 20 months I've done, but, you know, now you can go relax on a beach.
25, but thanks. Wait a second. I'm so confused right now. You, Magnus Knox, are going to take over as the head trainer here at the Imagine Dojo.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, that's not going to happen. Clearly, you've not learned enough lessons in this building yet. And as much as I would have liked to just sat back and enjoyed the show on Saturday in Reynoldsville, I obviously have to teach you another lesson. So I'll tell you what, you just earned yourself a match against me in Reynoldsville this Saturday night.
That's not how this works, kid. I'm the head trainer of Imagine Wrestling. You don't get to make the matches. I'm the trainer here. So I think I'm going to pass on this one. I don't think you're quite ready. Yet.
Yeah, I don't think you understand what's happening here. You can smile with that goofy face and this silly little bow tie. I'll tell you what, this facade, this goofiness that you've got going on right now, this isn't what I want to see. This Saturday night, I know you're a tough guy. This goofiness is going to fade away. I want the best that you've got. Stop smiling at me.
You just made the worst mistake of your life, kid.
Yeah, I'll tell you what is a mistake. You thinking you could stand there and smile and call your shot around here. Yeah, walk right out the door, kid. This Saturday night, this grown-ass man's going to kick your ass.
There we go. Kato versus the real deal. Magnus Knox coming up this Saturday. Let's just take one step back there, camera Steve. We always end up traveling back there. All right, and now at this time, so I mentioned earlier that coming up this weekend, good neighbor John Ross and Eric Enders will have singles matches coming up because they have a matchup coming up June 15th where the loser will leave Imagine Wrestling. So at this time, we'd like to see who those opponents are going to be. So at this time, let's bring in the good neighbor, John Ross. Howdy, neighbor.
Hey, I don't know what's going on around here. Magnus Knox is the head trainer of Imagine Wrestling now.
I can't confirm or deny. I don't think he is, but all right. Let's bring in your opponent for the 15th.
Yeah.
Eric Enders. Mr. Enders, how are you?
I'm here.
So, now that I got you both here, I'd like to know who you have chosen to be Eric Enders' partner, or not partner, I apologize, opponent. That was the last month, sorry. Got a lot of shows, buddy, sorry. Who is he going to face this Saturday?
All right. Well, first, it would not be Magnus Knox. Or just extend that olive branch, But all jokes aside, we're going to take this serious. Like, you're a good competitor. You're intelligent. I've seen you in a lot of different situations. I've been in a lot of situations in the ring with you. So I had to think long and hard because I've put my career on the line. I'm going to use this as a scouting opportunity for me and put you in some waters you're unfamiliar with and have you face somebody that you've never faced before so that I can see what I need to look out for when we have our match. So this Saturday, I'm going to put you, Eric Enders, against the people's lawyer, David Lawless.
Response?
David Lawless. A man who calls himself lawless, yet he's passed the bar exam. Makes a lot of sense. But look, if you think that putting me against someone who I've never faced before is going to throw me off, you're sadly mistaken. I have 20 years in this business. I have beaten people who are right now world champions. As for you, and your opponent in Reynoldsville, you've got a lot of enemies and you've got a lot of friends, and I could go down that list of enemies. Heck, I could pick your son again, but he's busy and I'm not going to make him work twice. So the next best idea, they say the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? Well, in this case, we're going to flip that syllogism around. The friend of my enemy is my enemy. And I'm going to pit two of my enemies against each other. This Saturday, you're going to face Lucio Devier.
Ooh, Lucio. Well, while neighbor John regroups here.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at all the matches we have coming up this Saturday here in Reynoldsville coming up. Wow. Big show coming up in Reynoldsville this Saturday. Again, if you haven't gotten your tickets yet, VIP still available and general admission. Go to the website, get your tickets for Saturday now.
Also, we encourage people to send in their pictures for Fan of the Week. This is our last week. We are out of Fan of the Week pictures. So if you submit today, the chances of you being nominated next Wednesday are very high. If you have a friend, family member, anyone who enjoys Imagine Wrestling, professional wrestling in general, make sure you send in those photos. We love seeing them. We love going through them. If you have pictures with us, that's great. It's just pictures of just them at the shows, anything. Anything is acceptable. We are looking for our next Fan of the Week, and it could be you.
And again, just 3 short days away, June 1st in Reynoldsville. At this time, I'd like to thank Spitzer Ford of DuBois. Ask for Jason Miller. They have an incredible line of new and used vehicles. Jason's your man with the plan to get you a new vehicle that's right for you. Make sure you ask for Jason Miller. Give them a call, 814-371-6600. Again, get your tickets. Go to the website. Get them now. And also, June 15th in Altoona, Renewal by Anderson. If you're looking for high-quality windows or patio door home investment options within your budget, call DC Bentley of Renewal by Anderson at 814-330-9870. Call DC. Get new windows. Keep that AC in on these hot, hot summer dates that we got coming up. Just turn into Bret Hart nights.
Investing in yourself is investing in your family. It's investing into your home with Renewal by Anderson. We thank our sponsors as always. We also want to remind you, just a couple days away this Saturday, June 1st in Reynoldsville, the rowdiest crowd in Imagine Wrestling's territory is right there in Reynoldsville. Be a part of it. Get your tickets. Some VIP are still available.
And if you haven't already, like this video, comment, give us a share, tell everybody about Imagine Wrestling. And with that, we are just a few moments away from our main event. I'm going to head up to the ring here, and I'm going to turn the table over to you, my broadcast colleague, Jimmy the High Flying Hippie. And I believe you'll have a visitor here in just a moment, so I'm just going to head right to the ring.
Yeah, as always, the Classic Rockers are going to seize the opportunity and talk for a minute here about this weekend.
You know, I don't got a dime to pay my rent, and I can barely make it through the week. And Saturday night, I'd like to... You know, I ain't going to talk about that, but Saturday night, we're going to make it to the Troublemakers. And I've had a pretty off week, but you know what? Saturday, I ain't going to be off. We're going to bring the noise. We're going to bring the sound to Reynoldsville. But you know what? It's already there.
Yeah, that's right. The rowdiest crowd in the imagination is about to get rocked by the Classic Rockers. You're in for one long, strange trip. Get your tickets June 1st. And with that, we're going to throw it back to the ring with Mike Zeke.
All right, here I am with my guest this time.
Back up. We're going to the middle.
Oh, okay.
This is our ring. We're going to the middle of the ring. Keep them back. You see, it's no mystery that the Watch and the Rad Boys have never seen eye to eye. But this is a whole new version of the Watch. And tonight's just going to be a preview of what we're going to do on Saturday. Isn't that right? Where one member of the Watch reigns supreme and victorious over a member of the Rad Boys. When the Imagine Live heavyweight champion, lowlife James Ross, defeats all that Braden Elliott.
You know, Michael, this Saturday, I might not have gotten the match that I wanted. Not the match I wanted, but maybe this right here, this is the match that we need. The Watch as a collective is going to show all of Imagine Wrestling that any two members are just as dangerous as the rest. But what kind of man would I be if I didn't point out the obvious? This Saturday, I requested last week to get in the ring and fight Gorgeous Gregory. And our very own Imagine Wrestling matchmaker and competitor, mind you, declined my request. And who might that be, Michael? Tell the people.
It's Kato.
It's Kato. So while Gorgeous Gregory sits at home behind a screen and has the nerve to call me a keyboard warrior, I'm here at the Imagine Wrestling Dojo. But good news. This Saturday, myself, Gorgeous Gregory, Kato, the lowlife James Ross, we will all be in the same building. And I would hate to see something happen to Kato and Gorgeous Gregory, especially at the hands of the brand new Imagine Wrestling Tag Team Champions.
Good luck. All right, Rad Boys. Hold on, man. Save it for Saturday. Save it for Saturday. Got an opportunity to get your hands on him now. How are we feeling heading to Saturday?
Well, if anybody, any team knows the watch, it's the Rad Boys. I mean, we've went to war with these guys. I mean, it looks like Alpha got a little shorter, got a little less tan, but it doesn't matter. I know you, James Ross. I've beaten you before. Brain's beaten you before. He's gonna beat you tonight, become the new champion. It doesn't matter that you guys are doing the switch out the partner, all that, because we got you guys pegged. We know you guys. And at the end of the day, the Rad Boys are gonna remain the Imagine Wrestling Heavyweight Tag Team Champions.
Bring any version of the watch that you want. At the end of the day, you're going to know that tag team wrestling is for one team and one team only. And that's your Imagine Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Rad Boys. What kind of man would you be if you took your eyes off the prize? You got to go through us first before you get to anybody else. Tonight and Saturday, we'll see you in the house.
Good luck. All right, let's send it back over to Jimmy.
Strong words there from Braden Elliott and James Ross. I want to remind you real quick to like and subscribe this video. Sign up to our memberships program for just $19.99 on YouTube. And don't forget, be there in Reynoldsville. Buy yourself some flying hippie tie-dye this Saturday in Reynoldsville, June 1st. I got a whole table full of great stuff, Mike Zeke.
Yeah, you do.
I'm going to have to sell some of you. Your wife needs some new tie-dye, buddy.
She does need more tie-dye. I actually have an order I got to put in with you. We'll talk about that off camera.
All right, buddy. That sounds great.
Enough of the pleasantries. Let's get to the main event. Let's go to the ring right now.
Let's go.
Introducing first, he is one half of the Rad Boys, accompanied by the other half of the Rad Boys, Bangin' Jake Wiley. He is all that. Braden Elliott.
This is the man that encompasses everything that pro wrestlers should be. He's got all the goods and the belt to prove it.
And he is accompanied by the Sideshow Psycho, Malachi Gage. He is the reigning and defending Imagine Live Heavyweight Champion. He is a lowlife, James Ross.
He has zero standards and all attitude. You talk about long reigning champions, the Imagine Live champion, James Ross, is at the top of the list.
Yeah, I believe we're coming up on him becoming the longest reigning Imagine Live heavyweight champion in our history. Showing off that. Yep, giving us a good shot.
Interesting dynamic here with the watch.
Look at that championship. Look at that heavyweight championship.
Hear James Ross run his mouth there. It's almost like the Freebirds, Mike Zeke. You never know which two of the three or which members of the watch you're going to get. All dangerous, all capable.
I was going to say this is an interesting dynamic here because I've yet to see the Lowlife and Malachi Gage team in a 2-on-2 contest. I've seen them obviously in a 6-man and in an 8-man, but I've not seen them team up. You know, so it'll be interesting to see them representing, obviously, the watch. And see if they can defeat the Rad Boys.
I bet you they got something up their sleeve. These guys are very, very sinister.
Very much so. Nice collar and elbow tie up there.
Beautiful lockup.
Braden Elliott seems to be in peak physical condition as always. Nice to see him back in the ring and getting back into the swing of things after his ankle injury that he had a couple months ago.
Yeah, it's good to see after that injury he didn't miss a workout. He's coming in jacked and chiseled, ready to go. Look at that tan.
Yeah, he was basically living at the gym is what he told me, so I mean, clearly it shows there.
Yeah, then James Ross took a photo negative of him. He's so white. Another collar and elbow.
All right, let's see if we can get the better of this here. Into the Rad Boys corner here. Up.
Oh, standing switch.
1, 2.
Oh.
Good.
Yes, he can.
It's going to make that pasty white
Did
chest
he just
break
say
out
he
in
slapped
hives.
him harder than he slapped? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's a first. I don't think I've ever heard that before.
argument. Yeah.
Mine was friendly. His was aggressive. It's a friendly competition.
Hilarious that he's talking about being friendly, and he's a lowlife.
This is a sport. This is a sporting event.
I know James Ross might disagree, but I'd say John Williams is probably the most impartial referee in Imagine Wrestling. He will call it right down the middle. We've seen some questionable things in the past from this guy. Nowadays,
Yep.
solid referee from John
we go.
Williams.
He's in the ropes.
Nice clean break.
He's in the ropes. You gotta back up.
Malachi maybe giving some words of encouragement to James Ross here.
As usual, keep your eyes on Malachi Gage. Keep your eyes on Jake Wiley during this contest. Jake Wiley offering strategy and support. Malachi Gage, probably a little bit different strategy and different level of support. Maybe something a little more closer to being against the rules. We'll find out, though.
There we go.
Little side headlock takeover there.
Oh, hey, Hair Pulling Wednesdays here at Chapter 198 of Imagine Live.
It's been a few consecutive weeks of Hair Pull Wednesdays here, Mike Zeke. It's always my pleasure to share these with you. Oh, wrestling right back down on the mat in that side headlock.
Yep. Pleasure was all mine calling the match and the action with you on a weekly basis. See if Braden Elliott can maneuver out of this. There we go. And a little nip up out of that. Right back to the headlock. Calls himself the headlock heartthrob. I've heard him call himself that and been referred to that a few times.
He's got that headlock mastered. He finds ways into that thing that you wouldn't think were coming. Even I had a little trouble with that thing.
James Ross telling him he's all that.
It's kind of symbolic there, James Ross yelling over top of me, because he's a guy. He's a guy who will take
Pulling his hair again just to pull him down. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's all fine. A lowlife will do what he needs to get where he needs to be. A little hair pull to get his man down to the mat. He's that much closer to winning, Mike Zeke.
Yeah, he's pleading his case with the referee. Told me it was head control.
Oh, it was just head control.
Oh.
You'd have trouble getting that same head control on ref John Williams.
Yeah. Missing the whole top part of that.
Yeah, him and he has like the inverted version of James Ross's haircut there.
Oh, nice duck under. Big cross body.
Beautiful textbook cross-body block right back to that headlock, Mike Zeke.
Yeah, I imagine he wants to get a little bit of a momentum going into this weekend. Obviously, being the champions even heading into this Saturday. But a win certainly here tonight and becoming, I believe he would be a two-time Imagine Live champion.
Braden Elliott
tonight
would love to stack them belts up and dethrone this kid. I mean, I don't think there's a guy on the roster outside of his buddy there outside the ring and the other watch members that agree with this kid at all. I mean, he's just a pain in the ass. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah, I feel like since the inception of the Rad Boys, it's always been the Rad Boys in the Watch. And now we're seeing a new potential rendition of the Watch, in a sense. Two other members trying to, go for the tag team titles. Obviously... Ooh.
Cross-body block.
Just muscled him. What a fall-away slam from Braden Elliott.
Shades of Scott Hall there with the fall-away slam.
Yeah, I'm not trying to discredit James Ross either. He was in a tag team with his father. So it's clearly no stranger to tag team wrestling.
No, every time I say how capable James Ross is, I always say how big of a jerk he is immediately afterwards.
Oh, he kicked his legs. Oh, he just caught the top rope. Oh!
Beautiful.
Using his environment to his advantage.
Whether you disagree with it or not, Mike Zeke, dragon screw leg whip through the ropes. Very, very well executed. Questionable tactics, though.
He could have hyperextended Braden Elliott's knee.
Oh,
and he's working on the same leg that Braden had injured a couple of weeks ago. I know he's back. I don't know the percentage that he's at, but clearly he's in there. He's wrestling. He hasn't been in a brace, so, but, clearly it's still it's a fresh injury still, He's still not completely out from where he's at.
Those ankles take forever to heal.
How's your ankle?
As much as I've hurt my feet in the past, I can tell you these ankles, they sometimes never heal up. That's a very, very tight, short, spinning toe hold he has on him right there.
Yeah, the pressure points that's putting on his ankle right now. I mean, big shots from Braden.
Yeah.
You can hear those kicks coming in. Braden Elliott making sure he got out of that toe hold. He's in a ton of pain.
Oh, big knee strike.
High knee.
Going right back to that injured ankle. Oh, my goodness. just relentless with the offense on his ankle.
That hyperextension right there, very, very similar. I've seen his father use that same move. Neighbor John Ross, I've seen him use that same tactic.
I mean, you had a similar injury last year, Jimmy. I believe you broke your heel. Is that what happened?
Yeah. I detached my Achilles tendon. Sometimes you feel like some things never get back to normal. Ankles are one of them things, man. You never wonder if that thing will ever be 100% for Braden Elliott. Oh, inside shot. Those are legal strikes.
Yeah, James Ross just toying with him at this point. Sure, clearly you don't want to let your opponent know how healthy or unhealthy you are, but, I mean, I don't like what I'm seeing here, Jimmy.
Yeah, well, even to an uninjured man, them stomps to the quadricep are not fun. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Drilling that, turning that foot sideways and drilling it down there.
He's just working his way from the bottom, now up to the knees. Working on the ankle, tried to hyperextend the knee with the ropes. I mean, he's taking every shortcut, every turn.
Well,
he's a low life for a reason.
How does Braden Elliott usually finish his man off is with a top rope elbow. And I can tell you, a little tougher to climb. It's going to take that extra second to climb up there at that hurt foot.
As a high flyer, you would know.
So, is he picking an already wounded?
Oh, my God, look at the target, his foot!
He's turning his foot
Your
backwards.
foot's not supposed to turn that way. Come on, John!
You're in the room. Get in the ring.
Referee John Williams all over him for that, as he should be.
Yeah, if he does that again, you should probably disqualify him. I'm not going to tell him what to do, but when I was a referee, I would have disqualified him for that.
I want to compliment the composure of Jake Wiley for not coming in and doing something about that.
Yeah, staying surprisingly calm, cool, and collected on the apron there. But, you know, there's a lot at stake here for a Braden Elliott win here tonight.
I find this... Oh, Braden Elliott's got a little something going here. This could be that window of opportunity.
Here we go. Can you get him up? Edge-o-matic. James Ross right back into this contest.
Like referee John Williams might be losing his voice here from having to scream at James Ross. That foot torque was disgusting.
Yeah,
he had
it
his
was.
foot backwards, Mike Zeke.
Speaking of disgusting, this heat. It's very disgusting.
A little warm in here.
Yeah. If you want to keep your AC in, you're looking for high-quality windows or patio door home investment options within your budget, contact Jordan Trees of Renewal by Anderson at 814-330-9870. Call DC Bentley and get new windows.
I'm calling, 'cause it's too hot in here. Braden Elliott here in a world of trouble.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Your leg is not supposed to bend that way, Jimmy.
There's a heel hook.
Yeah, man.
Turning it, rolling him over on it.
Disgusting.
Full body weight on that ankle. Oh, look at them hits.
Oh, my
look at them
God.
hits.
Chop City.
This thing's getting a little out of hand
Yeah,
here.
Braden's doing anything he can to get some separation. You got to watch Malachi Gage, though.
James Ross just doesn't do things that are wrong in the rules of wrestling. They're morally wrong. You just shouldn't try to. Oh my God! And there's another shot. Chop block turns that foot sideways. He's looking to injure this man heading into this Saturday, Mike Zeke.
Shades of the dirtiest player in the game himself. Just again trying to get that separation between himself. Oh, using that injured foot. I mean, why not?
He's able to get up to a vertical base. Back elbow. Braden Elliott having trouble taking steps there.
Going into his toolbox looking for anything he can use to try to get the upper hand on James Ross here. Oh my God!
Hooking clothesline.
But I don't know if you saw that from my angle. He was able to hit James Ross in the face.
Both men down here.
I believe he was going for a clothesline, but I know he's just his ankle. He's having a hard time. He caught James Ross unexpectedly right in the face, and Braden's up.
James Ross kind of slow to his feet here.
Pop right up there, man. I'm so used to seeing him do that. Right back on the offense.
Inside knees. Oh, kick to the face by Braden Elliott.
Oh! Try it again. That's the third time.
That ankle definitely a factor here.
Yeah, it is. Big suplex from James Ross.
You know, that suplex targets the back, but what's making the furthest journey on the rainbow of that suplex is that foot.
Yeah, man.
Coming all the way around.
Driving it right into the
right into the mat. What a war we have on our hands here. Oh, punch to the sternum. Have another.
It's like a heart punch.
Braden Elliott really bringing the strikes tonight.
Oh!
Shades of Jake Wiley there with the
Yeah.
bionic elbow.
There's the clothesline.
There's that angry man's clothesline. Braden Elliott throws that thing with a little extra stank.
Just trying. Can he get him this time? The fourth time? Can he hold him? Ah, it's James Ross at the last second again, just coming out. There it is! Slingshot spear!
And he got
out
all
of
of it.
nowhere.
He got all of it, Mike Zeke. If he could find his man, he could cover him right here.
Couldn't get into the cover. I know he's in a lot of pain. I could see it on his face.
Beautiful move of desperation. I can't imagine what a fall to the floor would have done to that
He's
ankle.
got to put him away here. He's got to put him away here now.
Oh, he's tuning up the band,
Yeah,
Mike
he
Zeke.
is. Going for a super kick here. Oh. Oh, no.
Heel hook.
What does he do? That's a reverse heel hook he's got on him now. That looks like a reverse figure four.
Is that a calf crusher figure four?
Yeah.
Almost like an Indian death lock. Braden Elliott is all tied up.
I'm going to name that the low life lock.
The low life lock.
Triple L. Big shot.
More of those stiff shots.
Brain just trying again to do anything. Scratching and just crawling, trying to get some separation from the low life James Ross, who's back to his feet again.
So you can see Kato in the chat saying instant classic right here.
Oh.
He's not wrong. Sharpshooter.
And as we're saying that fast, can he hold him? He's got him in a sharpshooter.
That's deep.
I've seen him put people away with this, Jimmy.
He's clutching his own ankle.
Oh, come on! We got a DQ. Malachi Gage getting involved again.
Well, there goes that instant classic.
Another matchup here on a Wednesday, thwarted by a DQ.
I think we got a front face lock choke there on Jake Wiley. Malachi Gage snatching a face lock and choking Jake Wiley.
Oh! Maybe a preview of what Tito Orch is in store for coming up on the 15th against the Low Life. What are they doing here? Oh my God!
That's some of that tandem offense that we were worried about, Mike Zeke. That was a murder ride edge-o-matic, and they're going to make their own cover.
This is ridiculous.
Ring the bell. Ring it.
No one's going to ring the bell.
For the love of God, ring the bell.
That's something we could see this Saturday. And that's the Low Life James Ross and Malachi Gage becoming the Imagine Tag Team Champions.
I hope not.
Wow. Well, another main event gone, another chapter behind us, and another show on the horizon. We're just 3 days away from our show in Reynoldsville. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, get them now. VIP still available, just 3 short days away. Would you like to add anything, my friend?
Nah, that's about it, Mike Zeke. I guess we'll see you all Saturday,
Yeah.
I suppose.
And for those of you that we won't see Saturday, hopefully you're subscribed. We'll see you next week.